Hello, this is ResilanBearcat, and welcome to our Apollo Let's Play series of Dyson Sphere Program. Now, as we get started today, there's a couple things that I want to show you. Let's go out to the star map. I'm going to zoom out here just a little bit. We'll click here on the star, and we're going to look at the planetary system reserves. So this is my starting home world. There's the gas giant where my home planet, planet is, or planetoid is, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it's a moon of that planet. There's two moons over there, and then you've got the planet that I'm currently on, and those are the three planet bodies in this system. But let's look at something. I've got 3.2 million iron. That sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. It doesn't sound like a lot. I mean, there's not very much iron. That's one of the things that I'm running into is I'm gated by iron and how fast I can pull it. I've got 15 million copper, 21 million silicon, but I only have 1 million titanium, and then I have 16 million stone and 12 million coal. And the ability to pull out 41.75 whatever unit you want to call that, of crude oil per second. So I do have some fire ice and some hydrogen that I can get to. So I have a plan. We need iron, and that means we've got to get out of this system, and we've got to zoom out, and we got to go to one of these other systems. Now this is red, so I am going to assume that probably that's an M-type star. There's one here that's also an M-type star. And we can see that that's 5 light years. That's let's see, that's 3 light years. This one over here is 6.5 light years. So, I mean, actually, yeah, 5 light years there. There's a K-type star. So I've got various stars here around me, right? And I can see various different things. If I zoom out here and where I'm at, we can see where I'm at and where, there's some other systems here that are relatively nearby. So if we look at the research tree, let me restart my research so that it's running. I had it turned off, but let's look at our research tree. If we come to technologies, in order for me to be able to fly and get off this planet, I have to come in here and I've got to be able to get the drive engine, which unlocks Mecha Warp. Now that only takes yellow science. However, it requires Mecha Core Level 4. If we come up here to Mecha Core Level 4, this is Level 4. That requires the purple science. So I've got to upgrade to the purple science in order to be able to fly. The other thing is, well, just being able to fly isn't going to necessarily do me any good. I also have to be able to warp. And I've done some research down here. This is where the gravitational wave refraction is going to come in, and these lenses here. And so we got the gravitational lens things. We've got to build some of these things so that we can build space warpers so that we can warp back and forth. Now the good news is that only requires yellow science, and we're mostly there. We can already do this. We just need to do the miniature particle collider, strange matter, and then we can get to this. So it'll take a little while to get there, but we can get there from a science standpoint. While we're at that, we're also very, very close to being able to unlock the gas giant's exploitation. And since we're living right next door to a gas giant, maybe this is something we should think about. Of course, if we do that, then we actually have to deal with the fact that we're going to need to do the interstellar power transmission, and we've got these things that have to be dealt with. So all of that means we've got to build some things that are in here. Now, cargo stacking 5, and I'm not doing any kind of cargo stacking, so let's take a couple of those out of my research tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here to the technologies, and we are going to come down here, and I want to go to that, but I can't go there directly because I have to have these other things. So what we'll do is we'll queue this one up, we'll queue this one up, which is going to give me strange matter, and we're going to queue that one up. That gives me some things. When this one finishes up, I will do the gas giants. Actually, take that back. I'm going to do the gas giants exploration first. Then we're going to do high strength material, and then we're going to start this. The high strength material will let me get started on building the things I need for the gas giants. While we're at it, all right, So now that we've got our science worked out and we have a plan for what we're going to do, now I'm back on this planet and I'm looking at what we have here. Now, first things first, this is where we're producing our titanium, but we're also producing the green gears here. And if I look at my power graph, I've got plenty of power, but the one thing I don't have is I don't have the super rings. So if we're looking at my production tree and what I can produce here, these supermagnetic rings here, I need these, and I don't have any of them being produced. So I've done some research on a blueprint that will allow me to take what I'm currently doing and redo this to create what I need. So what I need to do is take this out of here, remove all of this, and we're going to redo it with the stuff that we need. Now, the blueprint comes in. I've created a blueprint for this, RTS. This thing creates 1 per second of the engines, the turbines, and the super rings, and we want to be able to export those items out of here. It requires 8.2 per second iron ore, 6 per second coal, and 1.4 per second copper ore. So it's not going to take much. I'm hoping to get 2 of these down because I only need 16.4 in order to get 2. Now, I don't have a lot of iron here, but I do have some. And so I'm hoping to get that. And then as far as coal goes, I've got a coal vein over here as well that I believe, let's see, that's only 146,000. It's not much in that one, is there? What else do I have on this planet? Well, coal. That is all the coal on this planet. Well, it's just going to have to do. That's, that might be a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I'll still be able to make the items, but I need the coal in order to make the... Oh, nope, I didn't want to do that. Hold on, let's look at this again. Right here, I need the coal, and I need 6 coal per second. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to do 2 of them. I'm only going to be able to do 1, given what I have here for coal. So let's tear this down and do our favorite thing in the world, which is start over. We seem to be getting good at that. So we are literally just going to blow it apart. There we go. I shouldn't have anything else over here. And then on the coal, on the copper, we'll do the copper there. And for all intents and purposes, I'm just going to redo all of this, including the power. Okay. All right, there we go. We are now taking less ore and producing faster. That'll be good. So let's start over here with what we want to do here. So what I want to do, since my iron is right there, and I've got other things in here, I'm going to come right here. And let's see, I've got this thing still being... Oh, there's a few items in here. There's not much, so let's just pick it up too. Yes, there we go. Very well. Alright. Now then, we will put our planetary structures back down. Or power structures, I should say. Okay. Now, let's take this right here. And what I want to do... Do I have any of it? Oh yeah, I have a whole bunch of those. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put some... Let's see here. We're going to go right there. We're just going to put us a nice little pad to work here so that we can visually see what we're dealing with. Okay. Now we're going to put as many miners in here as we can, and this will be the step 1 of putting this thing together. A few miners, so we'll come over here. We're not really going to worry too much about how many things they cover because I'm going to have so many of them stuffed in here, it's not going to matter. Let's see. Okay, like that right there. I have lots of iron coming out of there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to consolidate that onto 2 belts for what I'm doing, and that is plenty of iron to power both of the things that I need. And I may just do 2 of these, because believe me, I need these things and I need a lot of them. So we're going to just use the 12 belts. And well, let's actually go ahead and build down here. We're going to build going this direction, going out the way I'm facing there toward the, that's going to be west. So let's start right here with a planetary logistics system. Not the interstellar, but the planetary. And we're going to come right here and build it right there. Okay. Now our goal is to build 2 of, we really want 2 of these, so we're going to stamp down 2 of these. That's what we want, is 2 of these. So I'm going to come out of here. Oh, it's already got the planetary logistics stations as part of it. Never mind. So let's pick that up. Let's go back up here, out of my way. That may be because I had the planetary logistics planned out for it to come in from somewhere else, and that may be a good thing to do. Let's do this. Those are planetary logistics, and you get the inputs and the outputs. Okay, so we're going to come in here. Let's see, right there is where I want that to come in. It's hard to see from this far up. I want the center of that tower to be on that right there. That's where I want it, right there. So I want that one there. You mean it's colliding with something else? And what? Okay, let's see what we're missing. Looks like we're missing the... I bet I do not have the capability of building those. Let's see if I do. Do I have the capability here of building the spray coaters? I do not have the plasma exciters. So I will have to go get those and come back. And that's what I will go do. So, let's let it finish building out here, and then I will go get those spray coaters and be back in a minute. I like the way the buildings that haven't been placed yet prevent me from going anywhere. As my little drones do their thing. So these items that are missing here are the spray coaters, because this, in order to produce as much as I possibly can, I'm spraying everything, or at least that's the plan. Let's build in here. So the idea here is to take in some coal here, push some of this stuff through, and then go do some of that. And I may bring in some coal from the other planet. I may bring it in, I may change this around a little bit and bring it in from the other planet, because I need coal in order to make this work. And I think if I make 2 of these, that would be 2 per second of each one of these. That will help go a long way toward getting me to the next set of planets that I need. As this fills in, and there's the items that are going to go into that logistics station. Okay. Insufficient logistics spots. Oh, I have lots of logistics spots, so there. I could stack these things up pretty high, and I just didn't think to bring any spray coaters. We do have some spray coaters. That is something that I will definitely do. Okay, I've got the logistics spots there. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we got a lot of stuff going in there. We've got coal coming in here, so we'll definitely throw the coal in there. We're just missing the 14 spray coaters. Let's see, just so that we know if we're going to be missing anything else, we're going to go over here on the other side. I don't know that we have enough room to build that on the other side. Do we have enough room to build it here without interfering with that silicon deposit? I don't know, but we're going to check. and then we can run back and get our items between the episodes. It looks like we do have enough room to get it in there. That means the iron and stuff is down here. That would put the that is on a divide though. I don't like that. If I turn it around and go this way, I can turn it around and go in the other direction, and that's what I'll do. So I'll have one on each side. So let's go down here and grab this, and then we may not need some of those towers, but that'll be something that we'll figure out here momentarily. All right, I'll take that up. So we're going to put, while we've got this one right here, we're going to turn right around and place the same blueprint down on the opposite side of this divide, going the other way. Same blueprint in reverse. We'll hit the R key twice, bring this over here. And then we're just going to do a mirror image here of this. So what we want is we want that one on that right there, that on that. And there we go. Of course, it's complaining about some of the objects. Let's see. We have a lot of objects that are missing, so we'll put this in here. That'll take care of that. Now, I do not have enough of the smelters. I do have those, though. Okay, logistics. The next level of logistics belts. 2 logistics bot carrying capacity, 5 logistics drone carrying capacity, plus 100 logistics vessel carrying capacity. Very good. More things here. Let's see. All of the things we don't have in our inventory, which is quite a list. I could probably make some arc smelters. Let's see if I do have the ingredients to make those, given what I have here. Well, I've got everything except the stone. I don't have enough ingredients to make anything. Didn't come prepared to make anything, and wasn't particularly prepared to build 2 of these things. But I see that I've got enough iron. It's certainly not a lot, but I'm going to use up all of it to do this, so we might as well build these things. We don't have any to spare. That seems odd that that's coming in there. Oh, that's the coal coming in. Okay, yep. That makes sense. So once we get all this stuff placed, we are headed back and going to go do our thing. Let's see here. We've got all that in there. What are we researching now? Carrier engine. It's going to increase the logistics drone flight speed. Flight speed, okay. I don't know if that's anything to do with the drones that I'm using, but it's certainly going to be nice. Whatever it is. Okay, and then all of that is in there. So we've got 2 of those in mirror images, and they are going to require the iron and the copper. All of the iron and the copper. All the iron that's coming from here, I have plenty of copper from over there, and then I'll bring in some coal, and I just may import some coal from the home planet. So let's go. Let's see here. While we're here, let's go. I've got this right over here. Yeah, and I can hit this, and we can see I've got, look at all the engines I have right now. Can drop those in there, and I can bring in coal and make it local. So I just need to export coal from the home planet, and then I will have plenty of coal coming in here. We'll see what I can do about my coal production here, but I believe I'm going to import that. So let's head back to the other planet now and pick up the things we need. Oh, well, that was a bad jump. We need to head back. Let's accelerate. Head toward Apollo 3. Oh, that was an interesting light up there. Looks like Apollo 3 is coming around the gas giant at the moment. So we're going to accelerate. We're over 1 AU away, 1.5 AU, something like that. Not a long way away, but further away than we're accustomed to seeing. This is a small system. That is the advantage of the system I'm in. The disadvantage is, as you can see, the lack of resources that I am currently experiencing. So as we head in here toward Apollo 3, in our typical crash landing, we're going to land right here. Oh boy, we got thrown off course there a little bit, but we adjusted for it and managed to make a graceful crash landing, if there is such a thing. Alright, where is my mall? This is, well, I think I came in on exactly the wrong side of the planet. And I believe I need some more power. I did. Alright, there are some logistic stations. That is my blue sites. There are some iron veins there that aren't being covered. That iron vein is being covered. That iron is being covered. What is that saying there? Oh, yeah. Okay. My little drones are bringing me stuff. Let's see what I can do here. I will put all of that iron in there. Don't need the iron right now. We will put the copper in there as well. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Close that up. We're going to put that in there. Let's do some stuff here. Okay. We got items coming in here being produced. We can see the gears. We can see the... We do have particle containers. We have a few of them. None too many, but we do have a few. Alright. We're going to take a stack of these. We're going to go ahead and take an additional stack of those. Let's see what we can do here about these. Alright. We got a whole bunch of those belts, but we need a bunch of these belts. And that is going to mean... Oh, that the drones brought me a whole bunch of those things. Oh, well, I didn't need to do that. Okay, close that. Let's see. It looks like I can stack those things. Well, I can stack them quite high now. 1200, 1500. How high can I go? 1800. Okay. 1800 should be enough of those things for sure. 1300 of those. Got a few blue items here. Alright. Yeah, I think 1800 belts at a time is enough. Let's see. And we can... I'm just getting rid of the things in my inventory. Right now, that's as high as that goes. I've got some more of these. Okay. So let's... More of those. So all of those things are producing. We'll come back to those and upgrades on that here shortly. But what we need is... Let's go ahead and... Let's drop these off. I don't need to be carrying them around. Just not right now. Somewhere I need more of these things. Because that thing is full. Okay. With that in mind, I've got power. We need the spray coaters. There are some of those right down here. Look at that. A whole bunch of them. We'll grab a stack of those. Now, what else did I need? We're going to need coal. If we decide we need coal, we'll import it. A planetary logistics system, so a couple of more planetary logistics systems wouldn't be a bad thing. Let's do that right there. Put those in here. Okay. And we've got a whole nother stack of them. We don't need that many more of them. And then as far as the drones go, we could use some more drones of both types. So let's see, these are the planetary drones. Alright, there we go. And there's our faster bot speed, navigation speed of all my drones. Alright, that copper bars are in there. Alright. With that in mind, we are ready. I think we're about ready to go back. Oh, wait a minute. We're not ready to go back. Not yet. We have one thing missing. Do I have plenty of sorters? I do. I've got storage boxes. The one thing I'm a little bit short on is those. And where is my smelters? There they are. We'll go ahead and take all of those, let those rebuild. Okay, let's go back. So we'll get back to the other planet and hook things up. Let's see. There's Apollo 1, there's my logistics vessel. So I try to escape the planet, and I finally do. I'm just going to quickly, so I didn't grab any more of my fuel rods. How am I doing on fuel? I'm doing okay. 36. I do have to get more when I go back though. It'd be bad to get over here and run out. So we are flying along at 1196 meters per second. Headed back to Apollo 1. And Apollo 1, we're passing the logistics vessel as he's going to pick things up, and our titanium ingots is leaving. Let's see, there's our planetary control. We're right in and land. Okay, this is back to our titanium. We are certainly going to need, I know we're going to need coal, so we're just going to go ahead and send that up as a local demand and remote storage. And we don't need, let's just bring in 1,000. There we go. We got a whole bunch of engines. Alright, we'll go back over to our other area over here and hook everything up. As my bots start building the rest of the items that are missing. Those things are in there. These items are coming in. You can see the items being put in pretty quickly now. There they all are. Everything is hooked up. And I have all of the items going out of here. And this is supply, 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 which is what we want. We've got all the logistics drones. The only thing I have to do now is hook up the ore to it. This here is demanding all of these items. This is demanding all of these items. I don't need that much of this. I'll come down here to 500 each. Let's change that on the demand side. Yeah, no reason to fill that up. There we go. And then we'll make sure that this is set correctly. Yep, and that is supply. Everybody has drones. So we're ready to go, and as far as our power situation on this planet, we should be, yeah, we're in good shape, so we don't have to worry about putting any more power rings down. Only thing we'll do is hook it up and get it running. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.